So welcome to the Zimbabwean Private Schools Robotics Olympiad. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate the challenge that we proposed that you are going to come across if you register with us, if you come for your competitions. So we said in our challenge, you must create a device such that it involves our ultrasonic sensor, the Arduino board, so you can show them the ultrasonic sensor, the Arduino board, and the breadboard. And we said the device is going to be measuring distance. So this is my ultrasonic sensor which can measure distance. So we want it to be a warning system such that if there's an approaching object, when it gets to, we have put some distances there. We said when the object is at 30 centimeters, as an example, the green light should turn on. So here I'm using a blue light, so you can use a green light yourself. And when the object gets to 20 centimeters, the yellow light should turn on. And lastly, when the object is closest to the sensor, that is at 10 centimeters, the red light should light on. So you must create this device, connect your wires as I've done there. So here I'm using this sensor. Let me just tell you some of the connections. My VCC is at 5 volts output on my Arduino. Then I have my ground connected to the ground. And let me show you this is the VCC. This is the ground, and you have a trig and echo. So for me, the trig pin, I'll just confirm with my code here. The trig pin is on pin number 9. And my echo pin is on pin number 10 on the Arduino. So you should remember that your Arduino is numbered, the pins are numbered. And then what I've done is I've coded here that my green pin is going to be pin number 8, my yellow pin is going to be pin number 12, and my red pin is pin number 18. So I'm still working on the code, but here I've managed to program for the green. In this case, I'm using my blue, so I'll say blue. My blue LED, I've already set the conditional logic in my code. I'm still working on this. So let me demonstrate what we mean. So this is my object. So in my code here, I've told my system that so the condition is that if the distance is less than 30 centimeters, my blue light is going to turn on. This is what I've done in the code. If the distance is less than 30 centimeters, you can say if the distance is equal to 30 centimeters, and I'll do a video to illustrate how that can be done. So I'll just demonstrate here. So I'm moving here. So meaning that somewhere here is my 30. And when the object is now less than 30 centimeters, so I want you to come so that we can see the distances. You can come so that we can see the distances. I'll open my serial monitor. This is the distance showing on the serial monitor. So the distance is 29.58, which is less than 30 centimeters. So, okay, let's rearrange this. So this is why my LED light is on. If I move it backwards, my distance is now greater than 30 centimeters. So the condition is not satisfied. So let me show you part of the code where that condition is. I've just did this. I did this just for demo. So this is the condition. If the distance is less than 30, digital light, green pin, even though I'm using a blue LED, high. And if this condition is not satisfied, this is the statement. If this condition is not satisfied, then turn off the light. Okay, so this is what this is conditional logic in brief, and I'll do videos to show you this entire device. If it's complete, I'll also do a video to show you that. So this is to show you that this is possible and it can be done. However, let's do it again. We can come so that we do it again. So you've seen the code, you've seen the values coming from the sensor. Okay, so let me move this. So according to my coding, if this one, the approaching object, if it gets to a distance below 30, then my LED light is now on. If the distance is greater than 30, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on. So I can set whatever condition I want. And remember I said you should be prepared for some impromptu challenges whereby we can say, instead of just the LED light turning on, also add a buzzer and make it sound 2 times. And then we can say, on this one, when this one turns on, add a buzzer and make it sound once. Whatever is going to come up on the day, you must be able to alter your code so that the device responds and functions as requested by your judges. Remember, when you come for your competitions, it's not going to be as easy as just running a code and showing how this device functions, because there's going to be a part where you're going to do an impromptu alteration. So this is where you are really tested that you know your coding, you know how to alter the code. And by the way, you're going to be given laptops and computers where the code is blank, so you start everything from scratch, your wires from scratch, and everything is going to be timed. So the winners are going to be the ones who finish first and in time and demonstrate that their device is functioning properly, and they also do the impromptu alterations correctly and demonstrate that the impromptu alterations are functioning correctly. We go. So see you at the Olympiad, and if you require training, always inbox, tell us where you are so that we can come. If you can come to Excel Blend Academy, you can also come and receive your training there. So I'll see you there.